Let's use a technique of integration called the method of partial fraction to integrate 4x cubed minus x squared minus 12x plus 28 divided by x minus 2 squared times x plus 2 squared. So first we have to make sure that the degree of the numerator is strictly less than the degree of the denominator. If that's not true, we first have to use long division. Degree of the numerator is 3 because we have a third degree polynomial. Degree of the denominator can be computed as follows. First, when we expand x minus 2 squared, the leading term is going to be x squared. And similarly, when we expand x plus 2 squared, the leading term is going to be x squared. And when these two are multiplied, the leading term is going to be x to the fourth, and that is the degree of the denominator. So degree of the denominator is 4, degree of the numerator is 3. We can now proceed. We're going to take our rational function 4x cubed minus x squared minus 12x plus 28 and divide that by x minus 2 squared times x plus 2 squared. We have two linear terms that repeat, so this will be a divided by x minus 2 plus b divided by x minus 2 squared plus c divided by x plus 2 plus d divided by x plus 2 squared. We have to find these four constants a, b, c, and d. First step is to multiply both sides by this denominator, so it'll multiply all four of those terms. The left hand side is 4x cubed minus x squared minus 12x plus 28, and on the right we have a times x minus 2 times x plus 2 squared. One of the x minus 2's is canceled, plus b times x plus 2 squared. Both powers of x minus 2 are gone there, plus c times x minus 2 squared times x plus 2, and the last term is going to be d times x minus 2 squared. Now let's select values of x that will make parts of the right hand side 0. What we do is we look on the right, we have term powers of x minus 2 and x plus 2. If x is 2 or x is minus 2, then that will make many of the terms on the right hand side equal to 0. Let's start with x equal to 2. On the left we have 8 times 4, 32, minus 4, minus 24, plus 28. That's equal to 32. On the right, plugging in 2 for x will make the a term, the c term, and the d terms 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16, so we have 16b equals to 32. Therefore, b must be 2. Let's plug in x equal to minus 2. The left-hand side is going to be minus 32 minus 4 plus 24 plus 28, and that adds up to 16. On the right, everything with x plus 2 will be 0. The only term without x plus 2 is d. Minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 squared is 16, so we have 16 equals to 16d, and that makes d 1. We found b and we found d. Now there are several ways to find a and c. I'm going to demonstrate one of them here. In another video I'll use a different method, and you can watch that and decide which is easier for you. So we're going to pick another value of x that we have not used. If 0 is available, use that. Let x be 0. The left hand side is 28. On the right we have 0 minus 2, that's minus 2, so we have a times minus 2 times 4. And then we have b. b is equal to 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2, that's 8. So the b term with b being 2 is 8. For the c term, we have 4 times 2, that's 8, so plus 8c. And the d term is going to be 4. because 0 minus 2 is minus 2, minus 2 squared is 4, and d is equal to 1. So that gives us 28 equals to minus 8a plus 8c plus 12, or 16 equals to minus 8a plus 8c. Let's divide both sides by 8, and that gives us this equation: 2 equals minus a plus c. We'll come back to this in a minute. We can't solve it quite yet for a and c, but we do have an equation how they are related. Pick another value of x. Say x equals 1. That one is easy to work with. On the left we have 4 minus 1 minus 12 plus 28, so that's equal to 19. And on the right, plugging in 1, we have 1 minus 2 is minus 1, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, so minus 9a. We have 19 equals negative 9a, and then we have 9b. b is equal to 2, so that's plus 18. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 squared is 1 times 3 plus 3c, and plus 1 for the d term. So we have 19 and 18 and plus 1 on the right cancel, and we have 0 equals minus 9a plus 3c. Let's divide by negative 3. 0 is equal to 3a minus c. So we have one equation here, second equation here, two equations and two unknowns. We can easily solve that. Well, let's bring those equations in. We have 2 equals minus a plus c. 0 equals 3a minus c. Let's add these two. We have left hand side is 2. On the right we have 2a. The c's cancel. That gives us a equals 1. And plugging that into either equation, we have the second equation really says that 3a is equal to c. When a equals 1, c is equal to 3. So we have all four constants. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 3, and d is equal to 1. Let's return to our integral. The integral was 4x cubed minus x squared minus 12x plus 28 divided by x minus 2 squared times x plus 2 squared. And that was equal to a is equal to 1 times the integral of 1 divided by x minus 2 plus b, that's 2, times the integral of 1 divided by x minus 2 squared, plus c, that's 3, times the integral of 1 divided by x plus 2, plus d, that's 1, times the integral of 1 divided by x plus 2 squared. Now these are all very easy integrals. Let's evaluate these. The first one is natural log of absolute value of x minus 2. The integral of 1 over x minus 2 squared is minus 1 over x minus 2. So this is minus 2 divided by x minus 2 plus 3 times the natural log of absolute value of x plus 2, and then minus 1 divided by x plus 2. We can add a constant of integration c, and we can simplify this slightly combining the two logs. We have natural log of absolute value of x minus 2 times x plus 2 cubed minus 2 divided by x minus 2 minus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus c. That's the final answer. For more videos, visit www.mathprepvideos.com.